Have you ever felt like your life is about to shift, but you don't know why? Like something amazing is coming, yet everything around you feels quiet, uncertain, or even a little heavy. That feeling might not be random. It could be a sign that Allah is preparing you for something greater than you ever imagined. Many women notice subtle but powerful changes right before Allah blesses them in ways they never expected. These signs are not just emotional, they're spiritual clues written into your life. Before we go further, comment this affirmation below. I trust Allah's plan for me, even when I don't see it yet. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment of spiritual insight and guidance. Your breakthrough might be closer than you think. First period of isolation. One of the first and most misunderstood signs that Allah is preparing to bless a woman with something big is a sudden period of isolation. This doesn't mean complete loneliness or being abandoned. It's a sacred withdrawal, often divinely orchestrated. You may start feeling distant from people you were once close to. Friendships fade, conversations feel empty, and you begin valuing your own company more than ever. This can feel confusing at first, but it's not a step backward. It's a spiritual repositioning. In Islam, seclusion is not always negative. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to retreat to the cave of Hira before receiving revelation. That solitude prepared his heart to receive divine guidance. In a similar way, when a woman experiences isolation, it may be Allah's way of removing distractions so she can hear her inner voice and reconnect with Him more deeply. During this period, many women find themselves reflecting more, journaling, praying quietly, or simply enjoying the peace that comes from being alone. It's in this space that clarity often arrives. You start recognizing what drains your energy and what nourishes your soul. You begin to distinguish between what you want and what you truly need. Rather than resisting this phase, embrace it. Use it to rebuild your relationship with Allah and realign your goals with your faith. What feels like separation is actually preparation. Isolation is not punishment, it's purification. And once your heart is ready, the blessings that follow are not just given, they're deeply appreciated. 2. Deep spiritual longing. Another profound sign that Allah is preparing to bless a woman with something big is the sudden increase in spiritual longing. It's not just about performing religious duties, it's a heartfelt desire to feel closer to Allah, to seek His presence in every moment of life. You may find yourself yearning to pray, even outside of the obligatory salah. The Quran might begin to speak to you in new ways. Dhikr becomes a source of peace, not just a habit. This longing is often triggered by an internal pull that you can't fully explain. You might wake up for tahajjud without planning to. You feel like making sincere dua, even for things you never thought to ask for before. These moments are not random. They're signs that your heart is being drawn toward the light of divine mercy. Your soul is responding to a higher call. Many women describe this experience as feeling homesick for Allah. Even when life feels busy or chaotic, there's a constant desire to pause and return to remembrance. Worldly things lose their grip. Your priorities begin to shift, and you start caring more about your inner peace than external validation. This spiritual awakening is a beautiful indicator that something is changing within. It's a sign of readiness, a sign that Allah is about to entrust you with something precious. After all, when He intends to bless someone, He purifies their heart and aligns their intentions. So if you feel this deep pull toward your faith, don't ignore it. Nourish it. It's a divine invitation, And the more you respond to it, the more prepared you become for the next chapter of blessings. Trust that your closeness to Allah is not only healing you, but preparing you for something far greater than you imagined. 3. Increased tests or trials. Another clear and often challenging sign that Allah is about to bless a woman with something significant is the sudden increase in tests or trials. These may come in different forms: emotional hardships, financial difficulties, unexpected disappointments, or even spiritual doubts. While it may feel like everything is falling apart, in reality, things are falling into place. These trials are not meant to break you, but to shape you. In the Quran, Allah reminds us that indeed, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shah 94, verse 6. Sometimes greatest breakthroughs are hidden behind the most painful tests. When Allah wants to elevate someone, He purifies them through struggle. Think of it like refining gold. It must go through intense heat to shine. Similarly, your tests are burning away doubts, attachments, and fears that are not meant to go with you into your next chapter. Many women notice that during this time, their patience is tested, their relationships are strained, their plans don't go as expected, but something inside them refuses to give up. That quiet strength, that resilience, is exactly what Allah is building within you. It's a sign that your capacity is growing and your character is being refined. Sometimes the test is silence. No answers, no signs, just faith. And that's one of the strongest positions a believer can be in, continuing to trust when nothing is clear. If you're going through a storm right now, know that it's not random. Allah is preparing you for a bigger blessing that requires a stronger version of you. So instead of asking, "Why me?" begin asking, "What is Allah preparing me for?" Because after the pressure comes the rise, and those who are tested most are often loved most. Clarity after confusion, a powerful sign that Allah is preparing a woman for a major blessing is when she begins to experience clarity after a long period of confusion. This clarity is not just mental, it's deeply spiritual. It feels like a fog lifting from the heart. The emotions that once clouded your judgment begin to settle. You start to understand why certain things didn't work out and why certain people left your life. This shift in perspective is one of the most beautiful gifts Allah gives to the believer. It's His way of showing you that everything you went through had a purpose. And when that realization sets in, it brings peace. Not because your situation has changed, but because you've changed. You're no longer questioning everything. You're accepting, trusting, and moving forward with a clearer heart. You might notice that your decisions become easier. You're no longer stuck in the cycle of overthinking or self-doubt. That's because Allah is aligning your heart with the right direction. Sometimes He removes things from your life not to punish you, but to guide you towards something better. This phase often feels like a fresh start. You begin to feel lighter, more focused, and more hopeful. You know what you want, and more importantly, you know what's worth waiting for. If you're entering a season where your vision, emotions, and priorities are finally aligning, take it as a sign. Allah is preparing you. He's clearing your path so you can walk into the blessing without the weight of past confusion. Stay grounded in gratitude. Clarity is not just relief, it's preparation for something greater. 5. Unexpected opportunities. One of the most uplifting signs that Allah is about to bless a woman with something big is the appearance of unexpected opportunities. These are moments that seem to come out of nowhere: an invitation, a new connection, a job offer, or a door that opens without you even knocking. And often, These opportunities arrive right after you've surrendered your plans to Allah and decided to trust His timing. What makes these moments special is how they align so perfectly with your prayers, even if they don't come in the exact form you imagined. For example, you may have been making dua for financial relief, and suddenly someone offers you a project, a business idea, or an opportunity that puts you on an entirely new path. Or perhaps you've been feeling lost, and then you meet someone who changes your outlook, mentors you, or introduces you to something life-changing. These blessings are often quiet at first. They may not feel like a big breakthrough immediately, but they carry the seeds of something greater. Allah's help doesn't always arrive with a grand announcement. Sometimes it's hidden in the little things: a message at the right time, a chance to try something new, or the courage to say yes to what once scared you. What's important is to stay open and aware. When you've been consistent in your worship and patient through your tests, Allah rewards you in ways your mind couldn't predict. These unexpected opportunities are not luck, they're mercy in motion. So, when life surprises you with an open door, step through it with gratitude and confidence. It may just be the beginning of the very blessing you've been praying for. Trust that what is meant for you will never miss you, and when Allah opens a door, no one can shut it. 6. Inner peace in uncertainty. One of the most telling signs that Allah is preparing to bless a woman with something significant is the emergence of a deep, unexplainable sense of peace, even when everything around her feels uncertain. This isn't the kind of peace that comes from having all the answers or knowing exactly what's next. It's the kind that comes from trusting Allah so completely that you no longer feel the need to control everything. You may be facing delays, unanswered prayers, or unclear direction, yet your heart feels calm. You're not panicking, even when logic says you should. That serenity is not weakness, it's strength. It's a reflection of tawakkul, true reliance on Allah. It shows that your faith is maturing, and your soul is beginning to rest in the belief that whatever comes, it will be for your good. This peace often arrives after a storm. Once you've cried, prayed, and exhausted your efforts, a quiet surrender takes over. You stop forcing outcomes and begin allowing life to unfold as Allah wills. That shift in mindset is a spiritual turning point. It means you are finally aligned with divine timing. Many women describe this moment as feeling light. The heaviness of worry lifts, even if the situation hasn't changed. You begin to focus on what you can control: your attitude, your actions, your worship, and you leave the rest to Allah. That's when blessings often begin to manifest, not just in your circumstances, but in your heart. So if you feel a strange calm in the middle of uncertainty, don't dismiss it. It's a sign that you're exactly where you need to be. Allah doesn't just prepare the blessing for you, He prepares you for the blessing. And inner peace is the soil in which your future miracles are about to grow. 7. Signs in dreams or intuition. A meaningful sign that Allah may be preparing you for a major blessing is through dreams or a deepened sense of intuition. Certain dreams stand out, vivid, symbolic, and emotionally stirring, featuring light, water, doors opening, or flying. These aren't always literal, but often reflect spiritual transformation or divine favor. Similarly, your intuition sharpens. You feel guided towards certain choices or away from others, even without clear evidence. This isn't imagination. It's the result of a heart awakened to Allah's guidance. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that true dreams are part of prophethood, showing their spiritual value. If you're noticing these signs, take them seriously but humbly. Make istikhara, reflect, and stay close to Allah. These inner whispers are often His way of preparing you, quietly, gently, for something beautiful ahead. No matter where you are in your journey, remember, when Allah is about to bless you, He prepares your heart first. Every sign is a reminder that something beautiful is coming. Keep your faith strong and your intentions pure. If you felt inspired today, comment this affirmation: Ya Allah, I am ready for the blessings you have written for me. And don't forget to subscribe to Noble Islam for more spiritual guidance and support.